Hello, I'd just like to share this few minutes worth of video time with you guys out there across the world. Okay, now, Ebola's been in the world headlines for some time now, and a lot of people really have got no idea even where West Africa is. So West Africa, for those of you who don't know, is in the top left side of Africa, known as the Ivory Coast. The worst hit countries with Ebola have been Sierra Leone and Liberia. Now, again, for a lot of people out there, they think, why bother? It's not our problem. Well, it is our problem because everything's our problem, really, when we get down to it. So I just want to share you some clips and share a bit of Liberia with you and give you a reason why you might think that we might have to actually do something to help people out. So for a starter, let's have a look. Okay, here we are. We're flying into Liberia, just like every other country. Grass, trees, ocean. Now, here we are. We've arrived at Liberia, and this is the local domestic / international airport. Nothing flash. We're talking about a third world country here. Now, I'm just going to take you for a bit of a drive through Liberia just to give you an idea of, I suppose, what people have to live with, amongst. Okay, Liberia's been through hell and back basically for the last 20 years almost, in the fact that massive civil wars, dictatorships, civil unrest, which has caused tens and tens of thousands of lives to be lost through atrocities, horrible, horrible things that have happened to poor people in a country that are no different than you and me, other than the fact they're isolated and therefore they're limited in the amount of help that they can get globally. So, just showing you a few things here. Now, I'm just going to move through and show you a couple of other things. Okay, so a lot of people in the Western world appreciate the fact that we might have aged care homes and the likes. Well, okay, check this out. Okay, this is an aged care home. The only one in the country, by the way. And no, it doesn't have running water. No, it doesn't have toilets, doesn't have showers. And yes, one day a week a nurse comes in and actually might give shots or some drugs to help out. Most of these people, by the way, are blind, so a large majority are blind as well. And just at this little clip I'll show you here is the kitchen facilities, the ones with the chooks running around. Okay, so again, no clean running water, and they just purely rely on the locals surrounding them to help them out to be fed if they're fortunate enough, because the locals around actually are in just as much poverty. So there's no social security, there's no golden handshakes. This is just sink or swim, survive. Okay, now I'm just going to move along a little bit, and I just want to share with you, okay, how much people can appreciate what little they get. So this is just from our last visit over there, and with some friends of mine, we went out and we handed out a multitude, literally hundreds and hundreds of toothbrushes, toothpaste, and just you'll see that the smiles on these little faces is worth $1 million. And this is in a country where you would think, okay, a toothbrush. Okay, most kids, Western culture would think whoop-de-doo. Okay, now, as you can see here, we've also got a clinic. Okay, totally appreciate a whole lot of dressings that come from Australia, which were basically well and truly throwaways by our health standards, etc. So, a lot of appreciation there in a local clinic. And these are the standards too as far as clinics go. No running water, electricity limited, running off a generator, hand pump water. So you still got high risk of cholera, etc. So a large degree of sanitation issues, and this is everyday living. And if you just look at the faces of most of these people, you'll see that there's sheer appreciation in everything they get. And these young kids here, where we're looking at, this is what they deserve. To be able to play, to actually be able to sit in their chairs in the schools. That's the kids that actually are able to go to school, that is. And just the fact that they're able to live as normal human beings, not being scared that someone might touch them, that saliva might get on them, sweat might get on them, and they might die, because Ebola can be transmitted through the simplest of things just as much as simple contact. So that's just to share with you why we should be helping people overseas, because we can. Thank you.